I think I got it going on now. Hey, how y'all doing, baby? It's Friday. We made it to the weekend without democracy being destroyed, baby. I think that's a wonderful thing. We need to celebrate that shit. And I intend to do so. We made it another week with democracy still holding, baby. Today's beer, I want to thank John Unell, a.k.a. Johnny Fly, up in Schuylkill Haven, Pennsylvania, who sent me the beer, and it's Yingling. That's what I was told that says right there. There was some debate about the spelling, but I reckon since it's his part of the woods, he knows what it says. It's from the oldest brewery in the United States, founded in 1826. That's a long time to be making beer. It is a lager, and use my lucky penny bottle opener here, and we can get on with the celebration here. Well, now I believe they know how to make beer. Johnny Fly, that is a very smooth beer, brother. It's been sitting in my refrigerator for a couple days. I almost drank one yesterday, and I said, no, I want to have the first one on camera. Buddy, that is good beer. I have spoken to several people since who recommend it highly. I can see why. Anyway, you know the routine, baby. It's Beer Bud Friday, so put the beer off the ice, put the bud in the bowl, or in my case, a nice Cavendish. Sent to me from Pennsylvania. It's a nice blend, baby. Diana Mallory, I want to thank you for the M&Ms, baby, and Bernadette for the sprinkles, baby. It is indeed going to be a good weekend. Oh, that is some nice beer. It is good beer. Anyway, it's Friday. I got mail, baby. Today I got mail. I got 2 pieces of mail. One from Bad Bob out in Tonto Basin, Arizona. He sent a donation. I appreciate that very much. Me and Bob's been talking on the phone here lately. His phone likes to call me. Not Bob, just his phone. But we always have a good conversation when we do. So thank you, Bob. I appreciate it very much. And I also got a card from Wendy Spalding in Lake Worth, Florida, with her Drew babies, that Shadow in Mitchu. And that's them right there. With Santa Claus. Wendy Spalding just recently sent me a Swiss Colony cheese and sausage, which the family has been enjoying immensely. And Wendy is also the one that sent me my Blue Wave in glass that I am so proud of, baby. So thank you. Thank you so much. I love getting your card because I know your fur babies are on there, and every card you sent me has your fur. I love that, baby. I love my fur babies too. So, thank you very much for that. Anyway, like I said, democracy is not destroyed yet, but the orange orangutan is still in our house. So we still got to worry about it, shit, especially with the news going on right now. With the cybersecurity threats from Russia. Who Putin just sticking his fingers in all our business over here, evidently. That's what the news is. And Donnie Boy said he's going to put a... No, he didn't. He didn't say shit. Donnie ain't said nothing. That tells us a whole lot about where our president stands when it comes to Russia. He will not stand up to him. He will, as a matter of fact, I'm not too damn sure he didn't open the door himself for this shit. For these hacks. I don't know. Maybe that soccer ball old Putin gave him a long time ago had a virus in it or some shit. I don't know how it gets in there. Anyway, doing nothing. Not even talking about it. You know what he's tweeting about? He went on a Twitter rant last night, I guess, talking about how we are embarrassed by the Supreme Court of the United States. Threw that in there. And this just kills my ass. Why would he do that? Why would he attack John McCain? He tweeted out, last in his class, John McCain, the most overrated senator in history. You know why? Because he's a vindictive, petty, little coward of a man who is a draft dodger who didn't stand up for his country, so he will forever hate John McCain. And I repeat, as I always do, the U.S. Navy will never name a ship the USS Donald Trump because it would stand for a piece of crap. No decent sailor would want to serve on a ship with that freaking name on it. It's disgusting. And if it ain't enough, he's holding up the defense bill, support the troops bullshit, unless he gets what he wants. He wants to be able to sue Twitter. So unless he gets that thrown in there, he's going to veto the bill. Real patriotic American, don't we? Don't we have one for the president? No, I don't think so. I've said it before. I think we have a Russian whore in our house. That's all he's concerned about. He's more concerned about how Russia looks than what the people of this country have to suffer through. But he went on tweeting about John McCain and how he won Wisconsin. Big league, big. He won Wisconsin big. He's considering staying in the White House. I want to see that shit. I want to see him stay in that White House after January 20th when Joe Biden is sworn in. Because watching the Secret Service drag him out forcefully would be a source of great entertainment for me. And an embarrassment for this country. He attacked McConnell for saying that President-elect Biden is President-elect Biden. So go figure, Donnie's all wrapped up in himself. So he hasn't got time to mess with this cybersecurity threat or COVID. COVID, I heard a story out of Pfizer. They're saying, hey, where's the shots? We're supposed to get the vaccine out here. Where's the shipments? Well, they're sitting in a Pfizer warehouse, Pfizer says. Why? Well, because they haven't gotten any direction from the government as to who bought the vaccines as to where to ship it to. You think Donnie or Mike Pence or anybody on the Corona task force is interested in the distribution of the vaccine now that it's here? No. Why? Because they're all interested in Donnie's future presidency. They're all laying their own life on the line for this disgusting piece of crap. But he is going to continue his little tantrum until he's forcefully removed, or if he leaves on his own. I'd like to think that he's going to go on down to Mar-a-Lago and we won't never have to listen to his ass again. The news will make him a has-been, somebody who's got a court case to go to, a jail sentence waiting for his ass. That's what I want to see. And that's why but he's going to leave a rich man. That's what the newspaper said. Yep, that's what the news said, that Donnie that's going to leave the White House a very rich man, thanks to all the chumps of the MAGA crowd, baby. They're pouring money in, to fight the steal, to stop the steal, or whatever it is, the outrage de jour. It's turned into a shit show, but why are we surprised? Because it's been a shit show ever since the man showed up. Ever since he rode his little ass down the escalator and threw his hat in the ring. And even before that, it's a shit show with Donnie Trump. I understand the mayor of Atlantic City. Yeah, they're holding a raffle to see who wants to implode the Trump casino there in Atlantic City. They're going to implode the sucker bit. They're going to get rid of it. They're going to blow it up, and they're having a big contest to see who gets to push the button. Don't you know there's a lot of people signing up for that? I would. If I was close enough to push that button, baby, I'd want to be the one to do it just to watch it blow up like everything else he's touched. But it's getting serious, baby. Because his little temper tantrum, his little whiny little bitch shit is impacting our country. and not in a good way. And now the Defense Secretary, Chris Miller, yeah, the acting Defense Secretary, because, everybody in the Trump administration is just acting this or acting that. Nobody's been confirmed by shit. They're just a bunch of yes men for Trump. Well, Chris Miller here now done told everybody in the Pentagon a complete halt to the cooperation with the Biden transition. That is our Department of Defense, our military. Our military. The ones Donnie supports so much when he hugs the flag, when he talks about the losers and the suckers out there in the cemeteries all over the country, all them people. Yeah. But he's got help in this shit, and it ain't over with yet. January 6th is rolling around pretty damn quick. Not quick enough for my book. But hey, the news is, the new senator from Alabama, oh, praise Alabama, Tommy Tuberville, the ex-coach of the football team down there, Auburn, I guess, or whatever the hell Alabama's football team is. Well, he became senator, baby. And even before he's sworn in, he's already saying that he is going to object on January 6th to the acceptance of the Electoral College. What a hell of a start for a senator, huh? Brand new senator, what did he do? The first thing? Tries to overthrow democracy, baby. This case has been up one side, down the other. It reported as the most watched, most investigated, most secure freaking election in our history. And that doesn't matter as long as Donnie Boy's sitting up there, the orange orangutan is sitting up there saying, throwing feces out of his ass at the camera saying, I'm not president, I want to be president. I'm not leaving. And he's got ex-patriots, I don't even think he was ever a patriot. He's just looking for a paycheck or a headline. Mike Flynn, the ex-general of America's Army, General Mike Flynn, who should be stripped of that title, by the way. He's just Mike Flynn. He's a convicted liar who lied to the FBI and colluded with the Russians, baby. He's a Russian hack just like his boss is. He's calling for martial law in the military to hold the elections over again. Putting that out there on some Christian website. Yeah, I had a big Christian interview by some big Christian organization. What should we do, Mike Flynn? Well, we should declare martial law and force our citizens into line with rifles and get them in there to vote for Donnie. So much so that the Joint Chiefs of Staff had to put out a statement saying that the U.S. military is not involved in political issues. Mike, remember when you was in the Army, buddy? Remember when they called you general? When they thought you knew what a patriot was, you dickhead? Disgusting scumbag. Gave an oath to QAnon. Who's QAnon, John? We don't know. Some mysterious guy. That's who Mike Flynn sold out to. Oh, he didn't sell out. Are you shitting me? He's just using that the same way Donnie does, baby. Make the money. Get out there and tell the little maggots what they want to hear. Rile them up. Tell them the vote wasn't real. Biden's not the real president. Trump is your real president. Y'all go out there and raise hell. These are American citizens we're talking about. People you would think had a little more pride in their country, had a little more patriotic bone in their body about their fellow citizens. The ones we all live next to, the ones we all stand next to. We can win if we just America bands together. No, these assholes don't want to band together. Are you shitting me? They're pissed off. They're pissed off because they got their panties in a wad because their guy didn't win. Your guy's a stinking liar. Your guy's a thief. Your guy's a Russian whore. How many times do we have to point this shit out to y'all? He's a disgusting whore of a man. that y'all voted in, and that's disgusting in itself. So y'all quit that shit. Go back to your civics lessons. Go learn a little American history. How about that shit? Damn, he just pissed me off. Anyway, found out that Trump and Kushner companies, this guy, there's a little story thrown in there because I remember discussing back when the first coronavirus bill was passed, the money from Congress, stimulus, and how the PP program was out there to save all the businesses. And I remember discussing about how many companies Trump and Kushner would come into, all of a sudden start up little companies here to help with the COVID, we're going to help with the transportation here or some shit. Yeah, they got $3.65 million in the PPP program, buddy. We saw that. We discussed it yesterday with the preacher, Texas. Joel Osteen, $4.4 million in PPP money right out of the government. Are you shitting me, Joel? Oh, God loves a good thief, I guess. And lives in a $10 million mansion. You call him preacher? I don't. He's a businessman. Making that money, because that's what Jesus wants. It's sad. And we're not done. Lots of companies we've already seen, we've discussed before, that got money from this that didn't need it. We see football players getting the money, they don't need the money. And while we see local restaurants and stuff barely hanging on to business, local businesses having to shut because they don't have lawyers and accountants to get the big money. Shit, no, that's getting ate up by these sharks. Because that's America, baby. You get it? Or you don't. So, go out there and get you some. Ain't that sad? Go out and get you some ain't what this country's about. I believe this country was forged with a desire to build something better than anywhere else in the world, that we would have a benevolent society that would lift all boats. I don't know. It's what I used to grow up dreaming about having a country where everybody mattered. That's what we fight for. That's what our Constitution says. That's what all our leaders say that we should do, but they don't enact the laws or make the changes that affect things that would make it better for everybody. Now they're too busy, baby. They got other things to talk about. People are paying their bills, big corporations, they're going to vote that way. So we have to keep fighting this fight. We have to keep demanding that the government that we elect works for us and not huge corporations or rich guys that have lawyers and hookups and all that shit that just come in and rob the coffers and then sit back. Well, they were going to pass the stimulus. Oh, stimulus was finally going to get passed, but wait a minute. Nope, hold on. GOP had another request. GOP, what was it? Last demand from the GOP. They want the Federal Reserve money out of the Federal Reserve and given back to the Senate. The Federal Reserve Emergency Loan Program is there to help if the bottom drops out of the economy. That's what we have the Fed for. Well, the Republicans want to take the money that we allocated for this COVID pandemic, take it back away from the Fed and give it to the Senate to control, because Mitch McConnell has control of the Senate, not the Fed. It's another way to mess with the economy. Mitch McConnell and Donald Trump are trying to make the worst possible scenario come down for our country, both economically and as far as the pandemic goes. So it will be desperate. So Biden will have to work his ass off because things will be desperate, and that's the way they want it. You want to know why that vaccine's still sitting in a warehouse, baby? A little delay here, a little delay there, a little last-minute change. Give us what we want, or we'll make you suffer beyond belief, baby. That's the motto of the Republican Party. Give us what we want, or you'll suffer for it. While all they want is protection for large corporations, big donors and stuff like that, rich people. Everything they do It's for somebody who already has the money. Your ass? They're talking about maybe give you $600. I mean, buy a few groceries, maybe keep the light bill on for one more month. If you don't mind eating on the low end. Anyway, it's Friday, baby. That is good beer, Johnny Fly. Johnny Fly, Diana Mallory, I want to thank all our Blue Dots out there. Thank you. Y'all treat me so kind. The beer is excellent, my friend. Very smooth. Very tasty. A good lager. I can see why it's been in business for so long. Anyway, it's Friday. We made it through another week. Got, about another month to go before we get this asshole out. So there ain't no telling what more he can screw up before now and then. But whatever it is, we're going to make it through to another Beer and Bud Friday every week, baby, until we get that man gone. And then we'll all tune in for a little shaving party. Anyway, it's Friday, so enjoy your weekend. We'll be back here Sunday for another Blue Dot family meeting, so come by and join the conversation. I enjoyed last night's meeting so much. Travis is talking about hooking up with another game night, so we're going to let people know about that and see when we're going to do that again. Anyway, y'all enjoy your weekend. Wear your mask, wash your hands, stay away from nasty-ass people, and try to put a smile on somebody's face, baby. We'll see y'all later. Bye.